On Monday, we started our day going to this really cute vegan bakery called Cloud Cakes. The breakfast was really good. It was a combination of like savory and tart and sweet. And of course, the coffee was really good. And of course, I had to get a croissant because, when you are in France, one must eat a croissant. So we started our day by walking around the gardens in front of the Louvre. We had planned on attending the Louvre that day, but the lines were really long, so we just really took our time and enjoyed the beautiful nature and architecture around the Louvre. We got lucky with the weather because it was forecasted to rain, but it was just a little bit overcast. We had lunch at a place called Wild in the Moon, and I loved the plants inside. It was very cozy, and the menu was really interesting. I ended up ordering a sandwich that had like this flatbread. It was a grilled cheese sandwich, and Manu had like a vegan chicken patty sandwich. It was all very good, though I will say the coffee was a little burnt. We then took a leisurely stroll along the river. It was so pretty, and honestly, even though it was cloudy, it was such a nice walk. Then we walked over to an art store, and this place was small, but it had so much in it, and I really enjoyed just strolling through and taking a look at all the art supplies. And of course, I had to take a look at the watercolor books as well as the gouache. I found a really great brand made in France, and it was at a great price, especially compared to art supplies in the US. I'm wearing this cute skirt that flares out. I've shown in other wedding videos. And my usual makeup, sparkly earrings, and a sparkly necklace, and tights and boots. For me, it was really important to take time and take in this trip, and I decided that I wanted to go downstairs and drink a tea in the hotel lobby while I worked on my travel journal and just really take in how lucky and fortunate I am to spend my honeymoon in the beautiful city of Paris with my husband, and just really take it all in and enjoy the moment. We had dinner at a place called Breathe, and I would describe it as Asian fusion. It was right across from Cloud Cakes, which is where we went for breakfast. I ordered this drink that had this really interesting kind of boba that burst into juice. You can see right here when I take my first sip. Yep, it burst. The food was good. It was interesting. Definitely the most unique sushi I've ever had. The mochi was really good, and the ambiance was great, and they were playing some really fun music. We woke up super late today. I think just like the jet lag caught up to us. So we're having a really late breakfast. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. But I wanted to show you what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing this shirt. It's very thin because I have a thicker coat. The black skirt that you've seen a whole bunch of times in my videos. Black tights. My Chelsea boots with the Dr. Scholl's inserts. Okay, so my usual makeup, even like less so. Toilet flush. My usual makeup, this earring and necklace that my sister got me for a couple years ago for my birthday. They're like little pine cones, and it's a matching necklace. Wearing my hair up in a half pony. I don't really like wearing my hair up, but I'm kind of pushing my hair. I need to wash it tomorrow. after our pool day. And I have my usual jewelry, and I'm gonna put on a coat, and that is the look for today. Don't mind our messy bed. We discovered a great spot called Land and Monkeys. It's a fully vegan restaurant and bakery, and I had this great tofu sandwich. Manu had the focaccia with tomato and olives, and we both enjoyed a chai tea. And just look at all these baked goods. Honestly, it was amazing. Here they were actually clearing up, but it was so good. Then we took the metro to Notre Dame, and it was super busy, but it was stunning to see and really beautiful. And of course, Manu had to take a video of me just strolling through Paris. And we walked along the river again because it was just so stunning. And honestly, Paris is such a pretty city. We went to a department store called Lafayette, Galeries of Lafayette, and it was amazing. There was such great shopping, but a little overwhelming. We ended the evening by enjoying some pain au chocolat and some tea in the hotel lobby. So we came back for breakfast at the place we went to yesterday, Land and Monkeys, because it's 100% vegan and it's so good. And it's a lot less busy right now, so we have the whole top floor to ourselves, and it's so beautiful. So this morning I had woken up feeling sick and I had a sore throat, but I rallied and we made it over to the Musée d'Orsay, which is a beautiful museum that I had been looking forward to for this whole trip. It was stunning. The 5th floor was all Impressionism, and there were several Van Goghs, Monets, and several other famous Impressionists. And as an artist, it was such a treat, and I felt so fortunate to be able to see these masterpieces in person. It was honestly such a wonderful way to spend the day. The museum had 2 gift shops. Actually, I think it had 3 gift shops, including one that was all about books. They had, most of them were in French, but there were a few in English, and I ended up buying a book about cats featured in art throughout history. We then took a walk along the river and had lunch at a place called Maslow's, which was fantastic. But by this point, I was feeling really poorly, and we had scheduled a spa day, but we had to cancel and ended up sleeping until it was time to go out for dinner. This is my outfit for tonight. I wore that skirt that I wore the other night and this burgundy sweater, coat, and a scarf, and I just wore my hair up. We had dinner at a Michelin Star restaurant that offered 2 menus, including a vegan menu, and Manu and I decided that we would both have the vegan menu. Manu did the non-alcoholic wine pairing with it, and I was feeling poorly, so I just stuck with water. But the food was really tasty and honestly so interesting. I liked every dish except for the last dish because they were actually like really sour and bitter. So everything was good. Just this last dish was right here wasn't my favorite. The next morning, we went to some of the shops, including this amazing toy shop. Honestly, it felt like walking into Narnia when we went into this toy shop. And the shop owner told us that all the toys were plastic-free and battery-free. Honestly, it was such a cool spot. And Manu and I did pick up a few gifts here. We had lunch at Land and Monkeys again, and then headed off to the airport. And that was the end of our honeymoon in Paris, and we were off to Spain.